Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Today, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to navigate air travel to Colombia. And the first thing I want to talk about is making sure that you complete that CheckMig. That is Colombia's online immigration form. The airlines will ask for them. If the airlines don't ask for them, which sometimes they won't, they'll overlook it sometimes. But I wouldn't count on that. You can find the official site on the link description below. Another big thing is Colombia will require proof of onward travel. They'll ask for it at the airport in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, wherever you're flying out of. They will get fined by the Colombian government if they let you pass without it, as I'm told. You can either buy a refundable plane ticket or get a bus ticket out of Colombia to Ecuador if you're planning to continue on your trip through land from Colombia. If you're in Pereira, you can find buses to Ecuador in the terminal. Aim to be at the airport at least 2 hours earlier, especially if you're flying internationally. TSA and custom lines can get a little bit long. If you have a layover in Bogota or Medellin, which you more than likely will, if you're traveling to another city in Colombia, try to book a closer seat to the front of the airplane. Sometimes the connecting flights leave quickly, and you might have just a little bit of time to clear immigration and get to your gate. Speaking of Bogota, always check with the flight screens on the TVs. A lot of the times your flights change or your gates may change, and so don't trust your tickets. Just go off by the screen on the TV. Once you arrive in Bogota, you'll go through immigration. Be ready to have your CheckMig, as I spoke before, on hand in case they ask for it. Also, try to have the address of where you'll be staying in Colombia. They might ask for that and take the process. This might make the process quicker. Immigration can take up to an hour, so don't waste your time if you have a connection. If you're flying domestically after landing in Bogota, you'll go through security again. Keep an eye on your boarding time, especially if your layover is short. Pereira's airport's much smaller and easier to navigate if you are flying to Pereira. Once you arrive, don't exchange money at the airports. Try not to do this in Bogota either. Try not to take out money from the ATMs in Bogota or any of the airports in Colombia, as the charges might be higher. Make sure, just general tip, make sure your electronics are fully charged before flying. Sometimes the airplane USB ports in South America, I've noticed they don't work. Most of the time they do, but just sometimes they don't. The most common port here is a USB if you're wondering on what cables to bring. In South America, the buses also sometimes don't have, if you are traveling by bus, don't have a good USB port, so make sure that you have everything charged up. And for transportation, pre-arrange a ride or use an Uber at the airport. You can use the airport Wi-Fi. Bogota and most of the other airports in Colombia will have Wi-Fi available. They'll have 30 minutes for free, and then the rest of the time you'll have to purchase. If you're taking a taxi, be cautious. Airport taxis can be overpriced everywhere I've been to, and not the safest at times. Pereira is a great city to explore with a mix of modern and traditional Colombian culture. If you're planning to visit, stay tuned for more tips and travelers. Enjoy your time as always.